Hello and welcome. Hi, this is Mystery uh, on a very auspicious day, November 22nd, 2022. That's an auspicious number. Anyway, and there's a huge gate today, so I thought I'd make a video and talk about a few things. Let's talk about the black magicians, who that is, and then um, feel that the black magicians are just a fellow man who's kind of put you into a box. Actually, they have put you into a box. They're your captors. They're governing your feelings, your actions, your thoughts, and the way you live your life. And if you don't bust out of that box, you're gonna be a slave to that. And that's what we're trying to do for you is just bust you out, wake you up. You got to see the control mechanisms, and I think it's all over the place. I think this whole place is gridded with telephone lines, and now there's cell towers. Those are frequencies running throughout the airways, and I mean you can hear them. I can hear them. You can you can feel them when you drive by. You can sense them. Anyway, I just want to know that everything's going to be just fine. We love you guys, and I want to know how actually grateful I am that I get to actually talk to you guys. I'm just grateful to be alive at this point because breaking free from your fellow man was not easy. It is not easy to break those ties that bind you to uh, humanity and the collective consciousness. Those that thing can drag you down. It depends on where you're at, you know. Depends on what you're doing, where your frequency is oscillating at. And there's one thing I want to get straight. There's oscillation and there's vibration. And what you want is you want a lower vibration and a higher oscillation rate. Because if you look at the science around that, uh, uh, a higher vibration and a lower oscillation means your density, your frequency is dropping. However, if you have a higher oscillation and a lower vibration, means your frequency is expanding and rising. So we want a higher oscillation, not necessarily a high vibration. And see, they've even confused the words there, like high vibration. You want a high vibe, and everybody's talking about high vibes. Well, I might want to see if they could maybe correct that a little bit because it's actually high oscillation. It's a really nice day where I'm at. It's like 70, 75 degrees. The sun is shining. And the beach is just uh, magnificently beautiful today. And I got a couple dogs. And we go out for a walk, and they just love it. And I love it too. It's nice today. You know, I'm a little scruffy today, but here we're coming up on Thanksgiving. I'll tell you what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. We're gonna fast because I like to do things that we haven't done. Why do the same things over and over every year? It's just insanity. I'm sorry, that shit is insanity. I know that everybody might call me insane for doing something different. Well, you know what? How about trying to fast? Give your body a break or something. I bet you feel better. Everybody else will be on a turkey hangover or something, and you'll be feeling better. Besides, you can't shove all that sludge down you and expect this high performance machine to work properly. Man, I need to get up and move. I can't just be sitting around all fucking day the next day just because of something I ate the day before. So I just and I've noticed that I'm allergic to a lot of stuff now too, like breads and grains and corn, all sorts, all that stuff. It's out. I can't touch it, man. I just go fucking crazy. Just allergic, allergic reactions, bam. And so it's kind of weird. I think what the key is you are what you eat. So what the key is, what they taught me is you just got to eat fresh. Like um, go for the fresh meat, and if you're gonna eat meat, make it a fresh kill. You know, not slaughtered in a slaughterhouse, then sat on a rack for who knows how long or frozen forever. We want it fresh, so the life force is still in it, and you want to pick your fruits and vegetables fresh as well. And you know, I live down in Mexico, and so the food's a little bit better anyway. United States, I went up there and it's like, whoa, I can't find anything good to eat. There becomes a time when you can just touch the food and you'll be able to tell the frequency where it came from, if it's GMO or not, if it's got chemicals in it or not. You'll be able to tell. Your Merkabah will be able to tell you. Even if it just gets in your field, you don't even have to touch it. You can just, if it gets in your field, you'd be able to tell everything about that thing. And that you can do that same thing with people too. So it gets really crazy. Um, but once again, on the black magician, see the people who are asleep. See, they're creating with their thoughts and their emotions, and spinning this stuff into reality, and it becomes real when they get people to agree with it. So when you know, there's I've seen it happen. Like people will gossip about somebody. The next thing you know, everybody thinks that person is that way, and I mean that's not nice to do to somebody. That's black magic. Um, so you know, better watch what you're thinking, and what you're speaking and how you're acting, and who you're getting to enroll into your stories. Because you know we can create anything. Why don't we create something beautiful? We're on the verge of the golden age again. I'd like to see what Tartaria had. I'd like to see um, some kind of inventions that we had. I know that they had free energy, and it's done with a crystalline energy power source or something. Had to do with water and ions and catching the ions out of the air. And so, whatever Tesla was working on is some kind of. I don't think he was inventing anything. I think that's just been around forever. It's just somebody told him about it, his higher self or something. He just woke up temporarily and they were telling him about it. So he was listening. He learned how to listen to his higher self. And I think that's what was going on with him. But anybody can do that. So we do have access to this knowledge. But I'd like to see if somebody has some of that stuff. Let's build some cities. If we built some cities like that, people will come. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who can't do this new world mumbo jumbo they're doing. A lot of people are living in their cars. I mean, real estate's expensive as hell everywhere you go. Even here in Mexico, it's crazy. So it's crazy for Mexico, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you so much. I did go up to Utah a little while ago, and it was kind of crazy. I mean, we found some weird stuff in my mom's house. My mom's getting older. We had to put her in a place, and my sister's in charge of that because, you know, here we go with black magicians again. Anyway, I love my family. I wish it would have been different, but I guess it is what it is. I'm not going to fight anybody about it. It's not worth my energy or time. I'll tell you that. Um, uh, I will stand up for what's mine. I'll tell you that. And if you think you're going to get away with everything, you're crazy. Because, man, everybody's been watched their whole entire time. Once you wake up, you realize, oh, where your higher selves have been watching you. And so certain gatekeepers. And so if you think you're just going to streamline through those gates, they call them the pearly gates, they're just not going to happen. Try to go into rehab for, or maybe you'd have to reincarnate for thousands of years just because of what you've done in this lifetime. I don't know. There's been some wild and stupid and crazy shit I've seen. And can I prove it all? No. See, nothing becomes real. Nothing is real until you start enrolling somebody else into believing it. And then it becomes real for the people who believe in it. That's how this reality works. And I mean, it's kind of just like a simulation or something. You can go searching anything and find it. You can create you can you can go searching for anything and find it. Just like there didn't used to be quasars, but somebody thought of a quasar, and hey, lo and behold, they found a freaking quasar out in space. It's been like that forever. And well, I see that NASA's putting something on the moon. I think that's BS. Uh, they've never been straight about anything. Never a straight answer, NASA. So I think whatever they're showing is a bunch of shit. I don't, I'm not believing it. The technology uh, that they have isn't up to par anyway. Plus, the technology they're having, like this AI BS, doesn't stand up to a human being. No way. Uh-uh. I'm afraid not. You got so much power inside you, you have no idea. You are the universe. You are your universe. You are the creator. You're creating everything all the time. It's as easy as that. It's just your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions all tied this thing together, and it creates a ring of power, and it circles around it, makes and you project it into reality, and then you enroll others into it, and then you have uh, uh, it manifests into being. I don't know what to say. It sure looks real when you look out there and you just touch things, you feel it. They've even proven that in between the atom and the electrons, there's just space. So there's really nothing there. So, and I don't know, people have been fighting over stuff. It's nothing. People have been fighting over nothing for a long time. It's like, well, come on, really? Do we have to fight over nothing? So, why don't we just create something better? Um, I would like to create some of those new lights, cities of light that have free energy. Uh, and have good food that you can eat that has life force energy running through it. Um, Not this phony shit they're making nowadays. This GMO crap. There's something wrong with that stuff. I'm telling you. Um, it's designed to fuck up the soil, so I wouldn't buy it. Plus, if you've seen the airways, they are just spraying like crazy nowadays, and that stuff. I don't know if you know that about this, but I witnessed that stuff they call the yellow rain. It gets around it gets around your luminous cocoon, and then they can project onto it and make you see things. So you, you may not. I mean, it's just crazy. So you have to watch what's going on there. And plus there's nano particulates in it, and these things are programmed and they can be programmable, and they get into the food, they get into the water, they get into the soil, they get into your food, and then you eat it. It gets into you, so it's everywhere now. You have to learn how to cleanse that stuff out of you all the time because they're spraying all the time, so you need to cleanse all the time. And it takes a little bit of work, but you know as far as everybody's telling us that hey, it's all done and everything, I'm not really seeing that. I do have word from upstairs. Yeah, it's getting done, but you know what? I don't see it. Like they're still chemtrailing. I still see chemtrails every day, and I didn't see them down here for the longest time, right on the coast. I didn't see any. It was great, but in the past couple days, I've been seeing uh, those airplanes up in the sky, and it was very prevalent up in Utah. They were spraying the freaking Christ out of Salt Lake City. It's just getting laid on. I don't know how those guys are feeling up there. I didn't feel very good after I got done with that city. I didn't like that city sitting there at all. I knew it when I went in. I said, we can't stay here very long because our frequency will drop. Because you start to blend in with the frequency of the place, even though I'm anchoring in the light. Anchoring in the light and the frequency. Shit, I think I screwed that video up. Anyway, I thought we would do another video. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. It's coming up. Uh, Try not to do the same thing you've always done on Thanksgiving. Go and do something different, and see if that just doesn't break you out of your reality for just a little bit, and see what a little taste of freedom feels like. That's a little challenge for you. Thanksgiving challenge. Do something different, something you haven't always done. Do some not doing. How about that? The key to good health is not what you do, it's what you don't do. So try doing something you're not going to do. Okay? All right. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up. Smash that like button. And I'll talk to you guys later.